is Laila Hassan, and I want to talk to you about a project that I'm proposing today called Lost Treasures. And I would like to start a thrift store that is community-based and is run based on collaboration between multiple organizations. We will impact a variety of people, meaning we'll have a variety of customers. Our customers will include the residents of the area where the store is located, people who shop there, and the employees who will be at-risk youth from low-income backgrounds, and any other community members who shop there. Although opening a thrift store is not a new idea, according to the National Association of Resale and Thrift Stores, thrift or resale is one of the fastest growing retail segments with an overall 5% growth rate, whereas there's a 3.5% growth rate of normal retail shopping centers. Let me tell you a little bit more about the geographic area where our store will be located. And it's called the University District Alliance, which is composed of the 4 neighborhoods surrounding the University of Minnesota: Como, Marcy, Holmes, Prospect Park, and Cedar Riverside. And you can see it's located in southeast Minneapolis. Over 40,000, according to the 2010 census data, over 40,000 people live in this geographic area. And of course, the census did not count everyone. In the Cedar Riverside, counting people is a little harder. And the majority of the population is 18 to 24-year-olds. And this area is very diverse in terms of income, race, and education. A large number of students, of course, live in the neighborhood because it is close to campus. And twice a year, there's a mass movement of students in and out of these neighborhoods at the beginning and end of the school year. As a result, thousands of pounds of household and personal items, including electronics, are left on the curbside and on lawns. All these items eventually end up in landfills and dumps. And according to the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, this garbage can be dangerous because heavy metals from electronics can get washed into storm sewers, which pollutes rivers and lakes and can also pollute our drinking water. To address this issue, the Como Green Village started the Move-In, Move-Out store, MIMO store, in fall 2010. It kind of worked as a yard sale, but the things were for free, so people basically donated stuff and took things that they needed. And it was run twice a year, and it was run on a grant. And in 2010, they collected over 10,000 pounds of items and diverted that from going to landfills. The future of MIMO is uncertain because of funding and a lack of permanent space, but there is a strong desire to continue it. And 4 MIMO sessions actually diverted over 26,000 pounds of perfectly good items from going to the garbage, which is about 8 Toyota Camrys, or whatever this car is. And not too long ago, I met the director of the Brian Coyle Center in the Cedar Riverside neighborhood, who mentioned that there was a desire and a business model to start a thrift store for the youth to work at and to make money. And the Cedar Riverside neighborhood is one of the most diverse in the state, and it has high levels of poverty and unemployment. And of course, there are a lot of at-risk youth who live in that neighborhood. So there is no thrift store in the University District Alliance area. Based on my research, there is one in the closest one is in St. Paul, which is a few miles away. It's a Goodwill, and because like I said, there's no thrift store in the area, people who live in the neighborhoods won't have to go far for their shopping needs. A lot of people don't have access to vehicles, so often they have to take buses and have to bring back all their stuff on buses, which is extremely difficult. And not just those who don't have cars, but there are a lot of people from low-income backgrounds who live in those neighborhoods. And so their life will be a lot easier having a convenient location. Of course, this store is not only convenient for captive riders, but for anyone looking for an ugly Christmas sweater for their party, or a costume for their costume party. So anyone can shop there. And of course, I'm still working on the research for this, and I will be looking at a few case studies like the Goodwill business model. And Goodwill actually is a multi-billion-dollar industry. I don't know if you knew that, but it has a very successful social enterprise model, and it benefits the global community because it diverts over 2 billion pounds of goods from landfills each year. We'll also look at Juma Ventures, which is a nonprofit that helps at-risk youth find jobs and helps them go to college. And our potential partners will include all these organizations and more, but some of these organizations have actually expressed interest in participating. Any questions?